Alrighty. Let's hope everything is working exactly as it needs to be, and with any luck, we'll absolutely be able to just hop right into the stream here tonight. No problems whatsoever. Definitely not going to be griefed right off the bat by any sort of regulations that would come from the live streaming service from PSN. Surely. Please. Can you function? Hey, and it functions! We love to see it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, cool. Alrighty, folks. Well, without any delay here, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. We're having ourselves a good old time of it. Last time we left off, we were on New Game Plus 3, or New Game Cycle 3 at this point. Dealing with Amelia. And frankly, as far as Amelia stands, Amelia, I would say, is about the halfway point in the game. Because right after that, we have the Shadows, we have Mikolash, we have Murgo, and then we are officially done with this playthrough, as far as it stands. Last time we left off, we had finished off with a playthrough where we dealt with Gurman. I am going to go ahead and swap it up. Every other playthrough will definitely be either a Hunter's normal ending, a replace Gurman ending, or a Murgo Moon Presence ending, more or less. Anyways, long story short, that is what we're doing. Let's get right back into it. Let's go ahead and hop on and have our fun. Okay. So, we have a fun time ahead of us, more or less. Like, I personally don't know exactly how easily we're going to get through the next fight here. Amelia isn't, like, the hardest thing in the world, but we're also dealing with, like, new game cycles now at this point, which, frankly, as far as it stands, that in of itself, it's gonna get tough. It is going to get tough. That is a guarantee. But also, like, as long as we keep basing our stats, getting things moving, so on and so forth, we're good to go. Alright, let's get right into it, though. Boy howdy, I love losing almost my entire health bar to one hit. Never mind. Dying in 2 hits? Pretty based. Wow, did we do... What is that, like 5% of her health bar? Holy shit. So it could have gone better. The baseline here is that it could have gone better, but as a whole, I feel like we're okay. Like, it's not terrible. I will say that Tonitrus is probably one of the weaker weapons as a whole in the entirety of the Bloodborne series. Mainly because, like, dealing with a weapon that only specializes, like, its special attack, in this case, is the fact that it deals special damage. Yeah, it could be better, but, oh well. Hey, Star, how you doing tonight? It's good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Head on into the boss fight. Beautiful. I'm going to reserve myself for 10 seconds here, and instead of going outright and dealing, like, oh, hey, let's go ahead and hop right into it and deal the fucking, like, super damage, let's just go ahead and just focus primarily on it being a Tonitrus. Unfortunate that I would get fucking slashed. You got pizza. That's awesome. Love to hear it. Wow, that was a lot of fucking health. Alright, please don't do that again. That was a lot of health. It could have been better. But it's okay. Because you know what, chat? You know what the one thing that Amelia Bedelia doesn't have? That we definitely do have? Is a voice that doesn't go... Ah, that was a terrible fucking bit. I gotta be honest. That was pretty bad. But it's not untrue, for what it's worth. Weirdly enough, I feel like more that I look at it, I feel like Bloodborne shares more similarities with Elden Ring than like Dark Souls shares with them. Elden Ring. Mainly on the basis of like, you look at the stats, you look at the actual like items that you can collect and whatnot. This is a game that more or less focuses on you having abilities and like differences of like stats and whatnot. Like, it functions very much so around you being able to like improve your own stats. If that makes sense. It seems about right that she would slap my shit sideways. The exact... Oh, of course. The exact second that I choose to fucking heal. I get fucking slapped. Alright, don't you fucking slap me. I literally just asked. Don't slap me. God damn it, what did I just ask? Hey Casey, how you doing tonight? It's good seeing you. Excuse me, don't fucking slap my shit sideways. What did I ask? Alright, beautiful. Or get fucking Tiny Tony. Sorry, I don't quite fully understand how I died suddenly so quickly there. A little bit bullshit there. Tiny Tony bit bullshit there. It's funny, my choices tonight on food, in this case, were pasta, which I had for lunch, wings, which I ordered, and pizza, which I would have had to have baked. Which, I mean, like, pizza would have been based and everything. Like, I love pizza. And frankly, I was also considering just ordering, like, Domino's. Because, like, I don't know if you guys are hip to it, but, like, Domino's have probably one of the best specials you're ever going to come across, which is the $6.99 any medium special. And you get to stack it infinitely, funny enough, which is ridiculous, by the way. But my choices tonight were between that, and I chose wings because my mind was like, you know what? Fuck it. I feel like wings was the absolute correct choice here. Primarily, I don't know if you guys have it, but a place called Wingstop. And honestly, like, I don't know what it is about Wingstop, but like, Wingstop is so good. Like, it's not like the best place ever. You don't feel good necessarily eating Wingstop, but you get away with it. Like, that's the big thing. God fucking damn it, Amelia. Stop slapping my shit. Stop slapping my shit sideways. I didn't ask for that. Anyways. Yes, wings. I am very highly a person who chooses spicy wings. And I also am an addict when it comes to wings, frankly, especially like spicy wings. Like I'm getting better about it. Like I am actually, funny enough, I'm learning how to make my own wings for what it's worth. Weirdly enough, the hardest part lately has come down to the simple fact that I am just trying to figure out like what is the best place to buy like raw wing meat in this case. But today was a cave. Today was a cave. I was like, you know what? I really want wings. I don't care who makes them. I just simply want them. Also fries. And I was like, yes, I want those mango habos. I want those... Okay, well, fucking NPC, ass motherfucker. Oh, goddamn this fucking game sometimes. It's funny how that is just like the worst thing to goddamn roll. Like it is painful to roll. I don't even know fully why it is so bad to roll, but it sure is. Alright, I think that was a limb break. I think that was a limb break. I could be wrong. I should probably top off on my heal, because frankly, shit like that happens. Like I said, shit like that happens. But anyways, I don't know if y'all have Wingstop where you are, but if you do, or if you just want to go ahead and express your opinion about wings as a whole, let me know. What is your favorite flavor of wings and why? Like, for me personally, I always love the vibe off of like spicy wings. I love spicy wings. I really do. Like, honestly, like, I love spicy wings legitimately so much. It's so good. You never heard of it, Pastor? That's fair, man. That's fair. Oh, good. And okay, fair enough. Honey barbecue, if you can get them. Honey barbecue is a pretty based flavor base. We love our honey barbecue. We love that. We love that. Ooh, damn. Honestly, this sounds very like Maryland of me, but we have a flavor in the state of Maryland here. Where basically it's honey barbecue, but it's honey Old Bay, is what it comes down to. For what it's worth, honey Old Bay fucks. Like, legitimately. Like, it accomplishes the goal of, like, spicy honey or, like, spicy, sweet, more or less, without it being outright spicy. Now, I love spicy, for what it's worth. I absolutely love spicy. But I will also acknowledge the fact that, frankly, spicy can be a lot for some folks. So, that being said, the Honey Old Bay. God, Honey Old Bay. Honey Old Bay is just good, like, for its own reasons. Like, it's just a good time. It really is. Alright, fucking goofball ass boss. What's funny, she keeps stepping on me on accident, but like it's not working out in the way that she would have wanted to. Oh, I mean, shit, yeah, we'll take that crit. We will take a crit. Absolutely. Wait, what? Another crit? Wait, hang on. Does this work a third time? Okay, it did not work a third time, but it was interesting, nonetheless. Tiny Tony coming in for the clutch! I don't trust when she does damage to me, but like honestly, like it is kind of cool seeing these things happen. Fucking break those limbs. Tiny Tony messes up the Celestial. Nice, we love to hear it. Tiny Tony's based. Tiny Tony is very based. Like, honestly, look at the fact that, like, Tiny Tony is doing a lot of work right now. Look at that. Tiny Tony fucking finishes the fight, as he usually does, because Tiny Tony does not fuck around. We love Tiny Tony. God, Chat tease in the chat for Tiny Tony. We love Tiny Tony. We love Tiny Tony in this house. Oh my god, I am very happy that I had Tiny Tony on hand, though. Tiny Tony really, he pulled through. He pulled through. He pulled through. He did the work. You can rely on this guy. How am I doing on blood vials, by the way? Oh, I'm doing pretty darn fine. For the most part, at least. You know what? I am going to go ahead and stock up on poison knives. Because I am going to definitely cheese the ever-living shit out of, what's-his-face when we get there. Do I have a salt cleaver yet? I do. I have... Weird. It's saying I don't have a threaded cane? That's odd. Alright, well, I guess... Fuck it. Another saw cleaver. Sure. I guess, why not? Alright. Fortify weaponry. So, something that I was thinking about last time that we were playing this. I think we're going to actually pivot here and do the Holy Moonlight for the next playthrough. Mainly because we're already kind of investing into Arcane for this current playthrough. Making it happen sooner than later is also, frankly, very smart, because shit's going to start getting a little too resistant to a lot of shit real quickly here, and we need to make sure that we can actually keep up with it. So, we're going to go ahead and focus on doing Arcane this playthrough. Or at least next playthrough, I should say. I am missing out on Twin Bloom. Okay. Twin shards! Yes. Beautiful. Okay, surely that's enough to get us to where we need to be. The good news, honestly, is that our insight has kind of been carrying us pretty darn hard, for the most part at least. So we can kind of start reliably relying off Arcane, or like our insight, to get to where we need to be. Because, like, we have a lot of Arcane at the moment. Like, genuinely, like, a lot of Arcane. And now we have almost none. Just like that. But either way, the point still stands. Arcane is kind of hard carrying us, and it shows. Alright, there we go. Surely that's enough for an upgrade. Was it enough for an upgrade? It was not enough for an upgrade. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind, and we'll keep going along here. But either way, that is already a +8, for what it's worth.
Welcome.
No, that's too poor. Can't afford another level up yet. Can we buy chunks here yet? No. Alright, fair enough. In that case, let's go ahead and spend the remainder of our echoes on chunks and stones and shards. Beautiful. Okay, great. Okay. Amelia is dead. Now we need to go ahead and head on down to the woods. Alright. Head on to the woods, then we deal with the shadows, then we deal with Rom, and then we're on to the DLC, which this is going to be one of the shorter playthroughs as a whole. Probably this playthrough and the next playthrough, we're going to go ahead and choose to deal with less bosses as a whole. Once we deal with those playthroughs, then we're going to go ahead and swap back into the other playthroughs. I should probably make it a point to pick up more insight as I'm moving along here, more or less. Okay, no insight there, fair enough. There might be insight in this arena still. Yes. Okay, cool. I will say, it is really funny to me, the fact that I literally just needed to run a little bit further on this path over here, and I would have found my route. It legitimately took me way too long for what it was worth, and I just could not, for the life of me, understand that. But yeah. Run down the stairs, run on down to the boss, on down this way. Beautiful. Alright, collect some free insight. Beautiful. And we're on our way. Forbidden Woods accessed. Twin shards acquired. We're gonna definitely collect some upgrade materials as we move along here. We don't really want to enter the next area without having Like, we don't want to enter the next playthrough without having a relatively upgraded weapon. Like, if we have +8 or +9, that's good. That's fine, for the most part, I would say. It's really just simply a matter of not having a fully, like, an almost fully upgraded weapon. That would suck. That would be miserable. So we're not going to hopefully do that. Okay. Alright, slide on down here. Beautiful. Fucking gremlin right here. Beautiful. Fucking murdered on the spot. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the side path here, so that way we can go collect the extra, the blood pellets right here. Oh my god, god damn it. Okay, well that makes me at risk. that just immediately made it way more risky than it needed to be. Beautiful. Okay, cool. I will say, though, for what it is worth right now, we're doing pretty damn good. Like, it does not seem like we're doing amazingly amazing, but, like, I guarantee you right now, like, this playthrough as a whole is going pretty well. Like, we're not terrible off. It's just gonna purely matter the most once we get to, like, ROM, or we get to... Frankly, ROM and, whatchamacallit are gonna be the absolute most annoying as a whole. Murgo. Those are the two bosses that are gonna definitely cause issues. Beautiful. Free blood vials. Awesome. Go this way real quickly, collect some free extra shards. I'm gonna get the shortcut here purely because we're not working off of, like, anything crazy or standard. Alright, beautiful. Good news about the next two playthroughs being primarily arcane focused anyways. Basically means that we get to have way more, like, item find than we might normally have. So, like, good news, everyone. Item find is crazy high. Or higher than one would expect. So, yeah. Might mean more shards, more benefit as a whole. Love to hear it. I forget what this is every time, but it is important. Okay, cool. Almost shadows. Last time we played this, we dealt with the shadows with the cheese. This time we do the shadows, we're gonna deal with the shadows normally. We'll actually play the shadows out. However, I will always cheese the ever-living shit out of the fucking, the racists chilling here. They do not get a freebie. They do not get a pass. We cheese the racists. It doesn't matter the circumstance. They just get cheesed. Does he fall here? I don't think he kills himself, right? Oh. It turns out being racist also includes a fucking -3 to intelligence. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Who'd imagine? Weird. Like, there's a weird level of appreciation for that. Alright, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's gonna fucking throw himself down. Ah! Ah! Jesus fucking great. It's pretty funny. For what it's worth, it's pretty damn funny. Chat, look, if there's any life lesson to be taken here, don't be racist. Being racist gives you a -3 to intelligence. Turns out, being racist, not very based. Okay, surely he doesn't punish me for, like, all my shit talking today. Okay, cool. cool. He did not punish me. Love to see it. I need more insight as a whole right now. Like, more stones is nice, but insight is going to hard carry us for the rest of the playthrough. So... Alright, I'm gonna collect that. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Alright, cool. Run behind the grave. Collect the item. Collect the other item. Okay, well, please, what the fuck? Why can't I fall? I wanted to. Very cool game. Thank you very much. I was really hoping. Chat. That water texture was pretty bad. That water texture was pretty damn bad. Oh, good. We got the bucket. I was really hoping that we'd get the bucket. There is an item over here. It wasn't really worth it. We can sell antidotes, but frankly, like, is it worth it? No, not really. See, this is why we always get the elevator back up, because while we think we're good enough for this game, the game tends to disagree. Alright, beautiful. Alright, now time to run down the path, and this was actually, funny enough, a clever way for us to go back through the area and collect more items. You'd never guess it. I guarantee it. Like, every single time, it seems like I just died like a normal person, more or less. This was actually all a clever ploy to just get more items. That's all it was. Fun fact. I believe it was over this way. Was it over this way? I mean, it was close over this way. Alright, big, ugly schnack. Beautiful. Where's my pile? Where's my pile? Game, where'd you put my pile? It was right over here. This was legitimately where I died. Did you give it to the big snake? They give it to the big snake. Of course they fucking would. Why wouldn't they give it to the big snake? Of course, because of all things that you could do, why not give it to the big snake? God damn it. Okay, well, I guess we're out 80k. Great, cool. I mean, I guess whatever? Yeah. So look, I know the situation seems desperate, and that's because it is. We did that purely because I'm an idiot. And also because, yeah. No other answers. I'll be taking no questions at this time. Anyways. Alright, time to go deal with the boss. So I was thinking about it a little bit, and I don't know if it's really reasonably worth the effort of it, but I am curious if it's worth actually upgrading our base pistol. Because while the base pistol, like frankly, as far as it stands, I don't really see the pistol as much of like a damage dealer. I am wondering if it's worth it to upgrade the pistol and actually get some proper gems in it, make it so it's a little bit more viable towards anything that we're dealing with. Because, like, the gems aren't something to gawk at outright. Like, it is worth some level of effort. That audio cutoff was rough, to say the least. Plenty of Madmans, beautiful. But either way, though, that is something to kind of consider, I would say. Okay. So one thing that's, like, not weird, but, like, kind of weird, is there's a shortcut right over there. But, like, at the same time as that's a shortcut, it doesn't really feel like it's all that worth the effort of using it. Where's a pig? There's a pig. Pig's got a glowing butt. Interesting. Alright, fucking pig, stop being a dumbass. Get fucking fisted. Dumb pig. Beautiful. Blood vials. And 13k. Just for chat, I don't know. I mean, honestly, fisting a pig for 13k? Gonna say, 13k for just doing that. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. You gotta bring your moralities into check on these things. I have no idea how this pig flipped that quickly, but okay. Boss fight right down there, beautiful. Wait, can I actually, like... I don't feel like I could, right? Like, no way. Okay, I was gonna say, it would have been a little ridiculous if I could just, like, get down to the boss fight, like, from right here. Like, it's not that big of a difference, frankly, but, like, also at the same time, that's the kind of shit that would make the game break. See it being a useful shortcut if I die to shadows. Yeah, that's fair. Here's hoping we don't die to shadows, for what it's worth, then. The good news here is that we have parry strats. Like, parry strats kind of hard carry a majority of the time. Until I get stuck against a rock, like an idiot. You know, maybe it would have been worth it to equip the one rune that gives us extra health every time we get, like, a parry. I'm seeing mild regret in my choices right now. Mild regret. Not a lot of regret. Just some. Admittedly, the one that's casting fucking flames from downtown is probably the most annoying one so far, but, like, that's mainly because he's just chipping away my health bar. So I should probably kill him next. After I deal with the super aggro one, I think we're good to go. And we're almost there. I don't like the fact that they start snaking it up at this point in the fight. Because, like, it feels a little bit bullshit to me, the fact that they start snaking right here. Like, I feel like they should start snaking later, you know? Honestly, like, it feels a little wrong. Oh my god, my health bar! You fucking son of a bitch! Oh, leave it to one guy to just fucking ruin your day, I swear. Alright, fucking de-aggro and then re-aggro. Beautiful. That mildly pissed me off. Only a little bit. Not a terrible amount, but like, enough. The good news about the one with a candelabra and also a sword in hand is that his main action to getting hit is to always dodge. Like, that is his main goal. So frankly, if you just bully this asshole, he just dodges. So you can basically just do this exact thing right here to him, and as long as you do an extra hit at some point or another before he starts something else up, you get away with it. That's really it. That's all you have to think in mind. He is easy. He is legitimately cake. Frankly, the one asshole who spits fireballs at you is way more dangerous. Now granted, shit like that can happen out of nowhere, and it sucks. And now we're horribly fucking outclassed. And unfortunately, that situation right there only came down to the fact that we had two of them deciding to snake on our shit. Which sucks. It sucks a lot. But nevertheless, it's a manageable situation. It's manageable. It's not terrible. It really isn't. We just have to play it a little bit better. That's all it comes down to. See, this is one of the things I hate about the snakes. Like, a lot. They just, honestly, the fact of the matter is they start wailing on you out of nowhere. And, like, you don't really have an option over it. And it's annoying. It's pretty firmly annoying. Big meaty crit, put him in the grave, do it one more time, smack his cheeks, put him in the grave. Not what I was looking for, but sure. Okay, cool. Alright, run through the area. Head on down to the boss. Awesome. Arcane. We do, funny enough, want some arcane gems. Like, it is not... I'm fucking mildly annoyed the fact that I lost almost an entire health bar to this one gremlin. But we do want some arcane gems. Especially if next playthrough is going to be based around us using the, Next playthrough is going to be based around us using the Holy Moonlight Sword, so it is important that we have it. Okay. Kinda worth farming, but also kinda not. Please drop blood vials. No blood vials. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, kill a pig or two. Go ahead and get some free blood vials for it. Maybe kill some of the gremlins on the way too, I guess. Terrible place to have to deal with pig, honestly. But either way, we get away with it because we deal all the damage in the world, so it doesn't matter. Okay, you know what? Honestly, fighting these gremlins are not exactly worth it. Not exactly worth it. They did not drop me any blood vials, nothing of that variety. A little bit tragic. Fist that pig. Beautiful. Free blood vials for fisting a pig. Awesome. And we're on our way. And general setup wise, this is a little bit rough as a whole, I would say. But like, it's not terrible. Great, I love not shooting the... I love not shooting the fucking one that I wanted to shoot, on top of the fact that it just didn't even hit a target, on top of the fact that immediately turned into a 3v1. Which, I mean, that is what the boss fight is. I like how they go from Shadows of Yharnam 3v1ing you into immediately making a deal with a larger fight than that. But it's fun. Either way, it's fun. I do like the shadows. Okay. Alright, speed on through the area. Beautiful. Okay, alright. I apparently didn't grab that. Really? Fucking Bloodborne! Like, stop! It's hands down gotta be one of the most annoying things that happen in this game. Like, honestly, it's really funny how, like, of all the things that can happen in this game, that is hands down gotta be one of the most fucking annoying things that can happen. It's not the fact that the game, like, has anything, like, outright annoying about it. No. It is the simple fact of the matter, like, it is just obnoxious as shit when your game decides, hey, instead of fucking doing anything else, I'm just gonna fucking do this. I want to pick up this item? No. Trust me, you want to sit down for 10 seconds. You've had a long day. You should take a quick rest. A nice little nappy. That right there, I think, is probably one of the most annoying things about Bloodborne as a whole. And one thing I hope they fix. Because ironically enough, I think they realized, like, oh, Dark Souls, it doesn't do it at all. The motion control system in Dark Souls does not function, right? Let's just go ahead and do the opposite. Where they make it so hyper-intensive that it just does it legitimately anytime you press the button. And you have to be extra careful with it. You want to pick up that item? I'll press the X button, but don't press it too long. Also, don't mash it, apparently. Because that, in of itself, is a problem. I'm almost wondering if it's worth it to kill the fucking fire nerd first. Or try to, at least. Get away from the fucking gravestone. Alright, well, cool, but not exactly effective. I don't know if it's worth it to, like, go for, like, damaging all of them, frankly. Like, it might actually be the method to the madness here. It might be the method to the madness here. I might want to get all of them down as best as I can here, and then kind of work backwards from there. Beautiful. Fucking take my crit. Please don't fucking ever do that again. Beautiful. Thank you for fucking... Thank you for fuck stupido. Stinky. It's not even a hard boss fight. It's really not. It's annoying. Primarily because of the fact that the bosses, as they have more health, become more obnoxious. But otherwise, not a hard fight, honestly. You know, I'm gonna get the extra shortcut just... You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. Only because of the fact that I don't think that if we have to get that, I don't think it's gonna pay off in dividends. I really don't. I thought there was another thing here that ended up giving you the, Yes, sir, right here. Twin bloodstone shards, beautiful. There was another one, I believe. Not quite, okay. How's the Tony run going? It's, for what it's worth, Kingdom Nerd, it's overall pretty good. The one thing I'll say right now that's a little obnoxious about the Tonys is they're not as deep in damage, but it's okay. It's manageable. Am I angry about certain things? Yes, of course. Mainly because the Shadows of Yharnam decide to ruin my day, and it is very apparent. Great, thank you, Pig, for fucking ruining my day. Alright, fucking get anus, Pig. Alright, fucking steal your blood vials, beautiful. Alright, cool, on our way. I'm gonna go ahead and top off with extra bullets here because next Pig... As long as we deal with it right, we should have all the blood vials and all the bullets. Alright, Pig. Get fucking anus. Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't know what it is about ads, but ads just never really make a boss fight all that fun. It's a hard thing to make a boss fight with multiple enemies and multiple, like if they are all, like, honestly, on this boss fight right here, they are all the same fucking enemy. Let's be realistic here. Like, these guys, the only difference between them is the exact weapon they wield. Otherwise, they are the exact same thing. They really are. And, like, I am literally just getting fucking pegged by this jackass over here with fucking fireballs in his hand. Mainly because, honestly, he doesn't really do anything else. And then the minute you fucking attack him, he decides, oh, hey, his buddies, guess what? His buddies show up and ruin your day. And it's not fun. It's not outright fun. So honestly, you just have to take this at the pace that you gotta take this at. And you gotta deal with the fucking aggros first. And, like, it sucks, sure. You know what's funny about that one? Nothing. Legitimately nothing. I just gotta bully this fucking jackass into the dirt best as I can here. Great. I love being chased down by multiple jackasses who ruin my day. You know what's great about that? Fucking nothing. Oh good, he breathed fire. That's what I was hoping he would do there. Beautiful. 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 Oh, whoops, his buddy showed up. Unfortunate that he would fucking do that. Alright. Please, attack me with your blade. You did not attack me with your blade. Attack me with your blade. Attack me with your blade. There we go. Love to see it. Fucking put him in the grave. Alright, run up to his jackass friend. Fucking start bullying his ass into the dirt before he has a chance to summon his snakes. Keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Don't concern yourself with the little things. Like damage and whatnot. Okay, never mind. Concern yourself with the damage a little bit. I'm a little surprised that he's literally doing anything other than, like, the baseline here. You got it! What the... What the fuck? What in the fuck? Chat, those ads though, right? Sure were fun. Love to see a boss fight with 3 of the same fucking enemy type that basically just drain your health bar. Super cool. I'm giving them more shit than it's worth, frankly, but also this kind of falls into the basic fallacy of Elden Ring as a whole, which, if you're breaking down boss fights as a whole, and this is something that falls to particular one boss here that we're talking about right now. Primarily, let's go over Gideon. Gideon as a whole does not suck for your average player, but when you're talking about playing against that boss fight without the correct kit, or a kit that is weaker than it should be for that moment in the fight, that shit sucks, alright? Let's not even joke about that. That is a terrible, terrible fucking... And it is not even close. And frankly, this is one of the biggest fallacies of a lot of the FromSoft boss fights. At the end of the day. Oh good, I got fucking multiple fucking gooby goobers. Arcane Blood Gem, beautiful. It is something that happens a lot, though, in the Soul series. It's not exactly great in any capacity. It is, frankly, kind of miserable, to say the least. Because it should be something that you don't really have to think about too much, but then, honestly, this is just something that just happens. And it does happen. Alright, cool. That was a full top-off, which is great to see. Does not mean that we have to waste our time on getting full top-offs from everybody. But you definitely do see that happen a lot with many different Soulsborne bosses across the board. Have I completed my first run yet? I actually have, Loaf. Funny enough, after we completed our first run, this is, at this point, we're on playthrough 3? I think? We're on playthrough 3 right now. So, yes, we are definitely making forward progression for what it's worth. Honestly, it is good news that that guy makes it so easy to parry him, because otherwise we'd probably have a terrible time. Though frankly, we want to keep honestly balancing this one jackass around the pillar, because if we don't, it's just going to be the worst time ever. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's like it's going well enough in certain capacities, but like also this shit just kind of happens. Now, granted, I don't really like making them all fucking like grow big and strong like off the bat. But also, it seems to be the only way to handle this fight, right now at least. Mainly because that fucking fireball jackass shows up, does what he does, and that is all we have to fucking deal with. Please attack me with your blade. Please attack me with your blade. What are you doing? Okay, alright. Well, this is relatively fine. Which, by the way, this is a more or less consistent strat with the shadows as a whole. They just consistently dodge to the right, and as long as you move forward, you just basically get to constantly do this right here. Funny enough, I think yeah, exactly. Like, I know about that. Funny enough, this is the one guy who just does some wackadoo shit. Okay, we're doing pretty good as a whole. God damn it, these fucking snakes. I'm so sick and tired of these goddamn snakes. Like, it's not even close. Don't you fucking do that to me. Oh my god, there's so fucking snakes. This guy and his motherfucking snakes. I'm feeling like Samuel L. Jackson in the building right now with these goddamn snakes on this goddamn fucking graveyard. Oh, okay, well our weapon is at risk. That's beautiful. Love to see it. Anyways, shadows put down in the fucking grave, as they deserve to be. Would I consider the Whirligig Saw as cheesing the game? I don't know. Actually, is it cheesing the game? Like, frankly, I will say this. I personally do not care if you're cheesing the game. Because, like, if you're cheesing, whatever. Like, it means that you have played through the game nearly enough. What the fuck is going on? You played through the game a lot, I would personally say. So if you're cheesing the game out, I would happen to say that you've played the game a lot. And, like, frankly, at the point to where you played the game a lot, like, you have gone through this game nearly enough to understand and cheese it, I don't care. Have fun with yourself. Honestly. Like, personally, people that put predispositions on how you play a Soulsborne, they don't get it. They really do not get it. That kind of shit did not really start until Elden Ring, frankly, and I find that shit kind of annoying, honestly. Because, like, I understand wanting to play through the game and enjoy it and feel good. Like, hey, you have beaten the game at a certain at a certain volume, at a certain strength and whatnot. But, like, that's not the point of the game, you know? It's like, it's good to have bragging rights, but it's also good to just enjoy the experience. Part of what makes the Soulsborne experience so good is the fact that you get to play through it so many different ways. Alright. Is that enough? Just gotta get the true ending for the platinum. Can't wait to see what happens. I wish you the best of luck on the experience, man. Honestly. Like, I really do. It is a lot of fun. It is genuinely, like, a lot of fun playing through these games. Every single time. Okay, cool. We have more than enough to make the Holy Moonlight work for our next playthrough. Great. Before I do that, I actually do need to hunt up here. Fortify my weapon a little bit. Do this. Perfection. Awesome. Go ahead and repair the weapon here. You know, I'm going to repair this one too. Fuck it. Souls game should you play next? I would personally say there's nothing wrong with playing Elden Ring next, if that is your next stop. But if that is not your next stop, then I would say take a look into... Heck, take a look into Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is probably the closest experience that you'll get to Bloodborne. In terms of a overall mechanical sense, but it also introduces you to the series as a whole pretty well. Dark Souls 1 is my personal favorite, but that's also my personal favorite, and you don't have to hop on that just because. So that's that. Dark Souls 2, play DS1 and DS2 first. DS1 is basically like, imagine DS3 as DS1 Part 2. DS1 is like, if you're okay with older mechanics as a whole, DS1 is where you should start. DS1 fucks. I love that game. Genuinely. It is one of my favorite games out there. It's probably something that we're going to be playing soon enough here on the channel. Not before probably DS2 soon enough. Because for what it's worth, I actually really like DS2. That being said, some of those games, honestly, are just so gosh darn good. I really love some of those games a lot. Yeah, it's not even close. Health depletes. That fucking sucks. Yeah, I'd really prefer to avoid a health depletion. Health depletion's awful. 233. 266. Okay, what was that? It's the health depletion one. I might see if I can get rid of that before we move forward. We should be able to get rid of that one, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Sekiro's a pretty damn good game. As a whole, Sekiro's a really damn good game. Sekiro was your first. Fair enough. That's actually... damn, that's kind of crazy to me, actually, for what it's worth, Pastor. You started on Sekiro, but you also greatly appreciate the fact that DS1 is like... DS1 is too dated or slow-paced for you. I can guarantee you right now that is not going to be the case. DS1 is... God, it's such a fucking good game. It really, really is. DS1 can feel rough and hard, but it also, frankly, was like... You have to understand, like, at the time that it was being made, the bones were just being figured out for it as a whole. But, like, if you can get through that... DS1... The boss design as a whole was pretty damn good. The weapon design as a whole was pretty damn good. The overall leveling system can be a little difficult to learn at first, but once you kind of get the meat and potatoes down for it, God, it's so good. It really is. And frankly, like, poise. You are not familiar with poise. Poise in any of the other Soulsborns is like a fucking wet dream compared to what DS1 offers. My god, poise in DS1 is legitimately it's a godsend. It is so good. Like, poise is unlike anything else that you've ever experienced. Frankly, I tell you right now, experience DS1 with a fat, heavy build. Like, go into it, like, expecting to go into it with, like, a fat, heavy build, and just enjoy that. Enjoy a fat, heavy build. Because that shit is insane. DS1 rewards you for having a chunky build. And oh my god, it's so good. Like, there is a legitimate set in that game that is like, hey, you put this on, you become the boulder, not the rock. You become the boulder. You become legitimately, like, too heavy for anything else in the world to deal with. And it's so good. It really is. Like, it's not even close. The Havel set, exactly. The Havel set is so gosh damn good. And the fact of the matter is like, DS1 wasn't fully balanced yet. So you have to appreciate the fact that DS1, you could get to a point of endurance where you could have the Havel set on and just basically say, fuck it. I'm just going to be like an insane tank while also having movement speed. Like, it's genuinely a thing that you can do. And it's so cool. Alright, I'm fucking this up like crazy right now. Alright, well, we fucking aggroed the enemy. Time to reset. But yes, it's awesome. And I highly recommend it. DS1 has a lot of really good perks to it. It was still obviously figuring itself out, but frankly, there's a lot of good that came from DS1. There's a reason DS3 is the way that it is. Because honestly, like, my first thoughts when I first saw DS3 is DS3 was a clone of DS1, honestly. I would say, yeah, no, definitely. The plot, weirdly enough, like the most double-edged sword of the Soulsborns as a whole has always been the fact that knowing the plot does not mean that you enjoy the game less or more. Because, like, honestly, like, as far as it stands, most of the games really don't, like, you don't need to know. You just don't need to know what's going on. I would say so. Go for it, enjoy yourself. Like, honestly, it is worth the experience. It is entirely worth the experience. Spider come, does whatever a spider comes. Does he come from a web? No, he comes from his bed. What? Look out! It's Spider come. Intimidated by Ornstein Smo. Ornstein Smo is an intimidating boss for what it's worth. But I will say, if you've dealt with the Godskin duo, which is a hands down worst fucking boss fight in legitimately every fucking way, you'll be okay. You really will. Like, it's not even close. I'm a little bit mad. A tiny bit mad. You beat Lawrence and Orphan of Kos. Orphan of Kos and Lawrence provide their own challenges, but like dealing with the Godskin duo and dealing with dealing with fucking bosses that are duo fights are regularly not balanced in a way that's meaningful whenever it comes to Soulsborns. It's unfortunate, but it is the fact. They're just not balanced in a meaningful way. They're really not. Okay, so lightning weapon's pretty damn good against these guys, isn't it? Honestly, like, this is pretty good damage for what it's worth. Like, this is actually, like, really good damage. Lawrence was harder for you than Orphan. I would also say Lawrence is a larger gate in comparison to Orphan. Because Orphan is, like, the end of the DLC, of course, obviously. Whereas when you're looking at Orphan, or looking at Lawrence, Lawrence is a harder fight, primarily, I think, because Lawrence comes first. Like, Lawrence is not the first experience, or Lawrence is the first experience of the DLC. My bad. This should work. There we go. Put him in the grave. Beautiful. Hopefully that made sense, and it didn't sound like a whole bunch of fucking just garbled up nonsense out of my mouth. Because sometimes that definitely happens. Especially when dealing with a boss like this. It's a little annoying when I only get fucking one tickle on these blasts. But, like, also, that is what it is, I guess. Weirdly enough, I'm getting, like, decent ROM RNG here. Yeah, ROM is just constantly rolling over, and like that's not a problem. That's legitimately such a non-problem. Alright, beautiful. I was a little worried there that I just killed myself. Okay, so Rom is left. But the good news about this is that at this point, Rom is officially alone. And honestly, if we can bait Rom into just doing whatever the fuck, like, we can literally just do this right here. Like, this is fine. So... Now, unfortunately, Rom, for what it's worth, has a much higher turn speed than one should ever fucking have when being a dumb, ugly spider. And frankly, not even really a spider. Beautiful. Get fucking tickled. Get fucking tickled. Almost fucking took the wrong L there. Unfortunate, but true. Fucking annoying. Beautiful. Put Rom in the fucking grave as it deserves to be. And we are on our way. Okay, alright. Next up is the old one. And then we have Mickle Boy. And then we have Murgo. And then that is a playthrough wrapped up nice and sweetly. I guess I could try for the skip again. Let's go for the skip part 2. Let's go for a skip again. Why not? I hope DS1 goes on sale at some point or another as well. Because frankly, I would like to have DS1 again. DS1 for $40 is kind of crazy. Yeah, I would agree with you for the most part. Personally, DS1 is a game that I love dearly, but I would also agree with you that that is a bit expensive for what it is. Especially for as old as the game is at this point, it is a bit much. Okay. Alright, go ahead and equip the saw cleaver. Beautiful. Go ahead and stand right about right here. Alright, right through the fence line. Surely this will be good. Beautiful. Fully heal up. And there we go. We met our way on down to the hole. Awesome. 40 is kind of normal price for a remaster. Yeah, that would also kind of be my agreement on that front. That would also kind of be my agreement on that front. Like it's not cheap necessarily, but also at the same time, like, it's also a remaster, and for what it's worth, the remaster really didn't do a whole lot, grand scheme of things. Like, it really didn't actually. It really didn't do a whole lot to the baseline game. Oh, baby. Oh, baby! Okay, alright. Skipping all the damages. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Vibing. We're vibing. collect this armor set real quickly for some extra cash hola. I should really start selling the extra lines of, like, Yarhagul set I'm picking up. It's a lot at the moment. Really? Fucking sniper from downtown? Come on. Alright, well this is just so I don't die to this fucking goofball wolf. I said so I don't die to this goofball wolf. Fucking bro with a shot. I should probably reset the area realistically. Item? Beautiful. Do I get away with this boss fight if I just go into this with 6 blood vials and half a bar of health? I don't think I do, honestly. Like, if I do, this is kind of gonna be a little dumb. But also, let's test the odds. Fuck it, why not? Worst case, I'm wrong, right? Okay, this is already looking kind of scuffed. Unfortunately, there's this fucking massive boss here spitting on me. No blood vials dropped, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. I like how my blood vials are all gonna probably be wasted on just killing the enemies. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. Time to fight a boss. It's definitely going to go super duper well. Ah, that's fair. I deserve that. Never pay the bell-bearing ladies any attention. I've found, consistently at least, that I give them more attention just because of the fact of I have gotten absolutely dicked over by them before, like to the nth degree kind of stuff. And it's enough to where I feel like it's worth murdering them for it. Like, genuinely. Like, they usually cause me way too much of a grievance. That being said, shortcut exists right here. We're good to go. And, like, the good news is, honestly, the shortcut is kind of pretty good. Like, this is a pretty good warp. Alright, beautiful. Put him in the grave, take the bullets, and we're on our way. Awesome. I do usually find that they cause more of a problem, though, if you leave them alive. No, the one thing I wish I could kind of get around is not having to worry about Big Boy here fucking constantly spitting on me. Because I do usually find that he spits on me a little too much for what it's worth. Took a daybreak from Bloodborne, your parrying skill was gone to crap. That's unfortunate. It is funny how those little skills just completely kind of eat a little bit every single time that you want to take a break. Honestly, taking this quick little buff here is kind of worth it. Damage is enough to turn these bitches into a two-shot, so kind of worth it. Huh. Not bad, not bad. Overall, not bad damage. You know what, honestly, the fuck? How did I miss her? How did I miss her? What the fuck? Am I an idiot? I mean, I guess at least a little bit, but... That's fair, Loaf. Honestly, remakes anymore are a little difficult to kind of deal with as a whole. Because, like, I mean, like, it's weird to say, but I feel like there's a weird balance. Now, I will say this. For what it's worth, most remakes anymore, I've noticed they've started putting a lot more effort in. Whereas on the other side of the fence, I feel like if you're looking at, like, your Call of Duties have really fallen off. They really have. They have not done the job that they should be doing. Like, Modern Warfare 3 remake, at this point, I would say is a serviceable remake. Not what it should have been. And at the same time, it's like, why is it a remake and not just a new game? Frankly, at this point, it is getting a little... I'm glad to see that BO6 is not a remake. I am really glad to see that BO6 is not a remake. Talking about the remaster of the original first MW. Yeah, exactly. Most remakes anymore are honestly pretty damn impressive for what they're worth. Like, I see a lot of remakes out there, and they're honestly well worth their damn. A lot of them are pretty fucking good. Take some extra heals, beautiful. If I can get away with not having to heal during killing these ladies, we're probably having a better day because of it. Call of Duty has kind of taken a weird... Like, they have been weird for a little bit here. They have not been where they should have been for a while. I would personally say. Ever wonder if this game will get it? I don't really know. I really don't know if it's possible. I really hope it is. But I also don't really believe in it. I don't believe in it until I see it. So big trick here with this boss fight is literally, like, honestly, just keep breaking various limbs. And keep in mind that, like, the limbs are all limbs. That's the big thing here. You literally just keep going around, breaking the various limbs, and that's honestly the big deal. Now, obviously, the big thing here is that this boss fight just keep in mind the fact that this boss fight really does the most damage from the little, like, poopy drops on your head. As long as you keep that in mind, you're free to go. That's it. That is the one reborn put in the grave. And we are on to the next boss fight. I hope it's a remake on the level of Demon Souls when it comes to the graphical design and whatnot. But I will say, on a side note here, that I hope, as a whole, I hope it's more mechanically attuned. Because if I would personally say about the Demon Souls remake, there were so many missed opportunities in terms of the weaponry. The weaponry felt weaker than it should have ever reasonably been. And it felt like you couldn't really pick up and play with any weapon and use any weapon, more or less. Like, I get that they wanted to keep certain things intact, but where I get my drawback from is when you're talking about weapons like a penetrator sword. You could pick up the penetrator sword, and frankly, the penetrator sword was kind of fucking dog water. That shit sucked. Like, using the penetrator sword was miserable. And it is unfortunate that that was the case. I feel like when you're talking about boss weapons and whatnot, like, boss weapons should have kind of been, like, the unique thing. It would have been funny if they had done Bloodborne Cart. Honestly, it would have been funny if they had done Bloodborne Cart. If they had actually partnered with the people that had made Bloodborne Cart and done that, that would have been kind of crazy. I would have been actually, like, super hyped for that. But I will say, Nightmare Cart on itself was amazing. Already in the Nightmare? Already in the Nightmare. We are speed. We are speed. It's crazy how quickly you can play through these games one after another, 2 playthroughs. I mean, yeah. Like, honestly, like, I will say, Bloodborne, at the end of the day, there's only 7 bosses you actually have to beat. There are only 7 bosses in this game that you actually have to beat. Otherwise, that's it. After that point, you don't actually have to beat any more bosses than that. And on this playthrough, that is going to be apparent, because we're only going to beat the required amount. I'm not even going to take care of Gurman or anything like that. We're just going to knock out what we need to. Primarily because this weapon is, like, it's fun, but I would also say this weapon isn't exactly the sauce. More blue elixir, beautiful. Alright, avoid getting whipped to fucking death by not Mommy. Witch of Hemwick is your least favorite. Witch of Hemwick is actually, like, for what it's worth, I think it's a pretty mechanically fun boss fight as a whole. But I also can understand the frustrations behind it. I feel like, funny enough, like, of the boss fights I've experienced, I feel like the Witches of Hemwick is probably, like, one of my favorite ad boss fights. Alright, we're gonna head back for a second here, because I do actually want to go ahead and take what I've earned and spend it on some levels and so forth. Ludwig is an incredibly fun boss fight. Ludwig's very, very fun. Also, I think my brain had a little bit of a brain fart earlier because I just realized Ludwig and Lawrence are two different boss fights. Ludwig, very good boss fight. Lawrence, piece of shit. I fucking hate him. Um, doesn't help. You gotta kill her to. I don't think you actually have to kill. I don't think you have to kill the Witches of Hemwick to get to Canehurst. I don't think that's the case. A couple different blood vials, beautiful. We're already good on poison knives, okay. Let's go ahead and... we're already good on our next playthrough for weaponry. Okay, never mind. Fuck that.
Very well, let me stand.
And I take the button pressing slowly, unfortunately. 45 health. Sure. I don't think you do. I think you just have to get the summons.
Farewell.
I feel like that's the case. I could be wrong on that one. I'm not like the god of like Elden Ring and Bloodborne and whatnot. Like I like my knowledge is not insanely logical. Boomhammer next? No. Boomhammer unfortunately is, I hate to say it, Boomhammer is probably off the menu here. You know, actually, no. We don't even need to do a boss to get the Boomhammer, do we? You know what? I'll consider the Boomhammer. I'll still consider the Boomhammer. Okay, Sunyan? But next up is actually the Holy Moonlight Sword. Ever emote accidentally in the middle of a boss fight? Yes, all the fucking time. Because this game decided that it was a really good idea to make emoting a much more easy concept. It's a little annoying. In this case, it's not even a matter of that being a better weapon or a more fun weapon. It's purely just the fact that I believe that if we... Fucking... God damn it. Stupid sit-down mechanic. Alright, we're good off on that. Let's go ahead and buy a plentiful amount of bloodstone shards. Awesome, great. Have to be dead for a cane. Is that Fextra though? Because I will say, for what it's worth, Fextra isn't exactly the most reliable source in the universe. Fextra's like a weirdly, like, middle of the ground reliable source. Like, you can use Fextra, but I will also say, don't be surprised when you run into things on Fextra that are not at all reliable. Like, I use Fextra pretty consistently, mainly because I don't... I don't really think there's another source out there in the same vein. But, it's also definitely given me my issues, so... Alright. Yeah. Fextra is a weirdly unreliable source. Like, it has its value and everything, but it should be more reliable, and it's just kind of not. Alright, boss goes down that way, beautiful. Slide my cheeks on down this way, awesome. Beat his ass into the dirt, right after we beat his puppet into the dirt. Beat this puppet into the dirt too, frankly, because I don't trust it. How Kai Cenat will react to DLC if he plays it. You know, I hope he does, mainly because, honestly, the DLC is a good time. It really is. Like, it is a very good time playing through this game fully. Like, I think most of the DLC is a really good time. Alright, come here. Come here, bastard. Sidestep. Fucking bully his ass in the dirt. Sidestep. Bully his ass in the dirt. Sidestep. Bully his ass in the dirt. Okay, there we go. Phase 1 down. Beautiful.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not tonight.
Beautiful. Put him in the grave. Okay, took some extra damage. Mediocre, but whatever. It's fine. This will all work out for what it's worth. Alright, he goes that way. We run this way for 10 seconds. Grab this chunk. Head on back. So boss is going to appear at the bottom of the gateway. Head on down this way. We're gonna cheese him out. I personally feel like we got pretty done dirty last time, so I'm gonna cheese him out at least a little bit here, alright? So... it fucking sucks that I missed that extra dagger, but whatever. Dick? What the fuck? Where'd he disappear to? Oh, you son of a bitch. I know where he fucking disappeared to. This cocksucker. God, I hate this guy so much. This is a rare thing that can happen here, but it can happen. He disappeared down here, didn't he? He disappears down here for like less than half a second, and then you have to run back this way, and then he shows back up at the top of the stairs. 'Cause Mikulash. Yep, there he is. Wow, imagine that. Fucking asshole. And then if you hit him, he disappears because he's a dumb asshole. But he drops back down here. And from this point onwards, he should, in theory, just keep doing this. So now we just get to sit here and wait and relax nice and peacefully and not even think about it. And we just get to watch him drunkenly stumble for however long his health bar lasts. And you know what, chat? I'm gonna let that last. We're just gonna enjoy that. And that is for us to enjoy. I wonder if I can hit him from Tiny Tony right here. Surely not, right? Yeah, that would be a little crazy. Sound a little stuffy. Yeah, I'm good, I think. Oh no, this entirely works. Yes, it does. And I believe, funny enough, I believe it is actually 2 daggers every single time. Hopefully I'm not coming down with this sickness. It's possible, I guess. But But yeah, no, in this case, Kingdom, you can do this, and you can do this in its entire health bar. It is entirely free if you are patient. Which I am not normally patient, I will say. Should have listened to the online notes when facing this boss. I mean, that's fair. I don't like this fight at all, honestly. Not really. I think Mikolash is what you would consider a decent story boss or like aesthetic boss. But past that, I don't really care to fight him all that much. I really don't. Like, basically, the entire fight boils down to, can you bully this dumb nerd hard enough to make sure that he can't fucking ruin your day? If you can, great, awesome. Otherwise, just keep doing this right here. The fact of the matter is I believe in this game they don't actually have a resetting poison meter, or if they do, I'm sorry, resetting. I mean like a increasing poison meter. Like, resistance does not increase in this game in the same way that it does in like Elden Ring. So, it's basically a fight of who bullies who. It is a fight of who bullies who. It entirely is. And right now, we just get to watch this dumb, stupid nerd stagger over and over again. Because he's a little bit drunk. We're making him a little bit too drunk for his own good. Is this maybe a little bit of time waste? Maybe. Does it matter? No. In fact, actually, I'm curious. Can I just... Actually, you know, honestly, shooting him, frankly, ain't even really worth it. The damage off shooting him just is not worth it. Now, granted, if I upgraded my pistol at all, maybe, but, whatever. And the thing is you can do this the entire boss fight. Like, it is not impossible. Now, obviously, we're on, like, New Game Plus 3 right now, so, like, it is obviously taking way longer, but, yeah. Why did they give this dude a call beyond? Because he sucked. The reality is he just kind of sucked. So. Anyways, dumb drunken assholes about done staggering here, so we can go ahead and move along with our lives. We could probably Molotov him or something next time if we wanted to, but yeah. Anyways, that's Mikolash, put in the grave. Beautiful. And just like that, folks, we are already at the final boss. Or at least what will be the final boss for this playthrough.
Very well, let me stand.
There we go, more stats. Let's go ahead and spend the rest of this on getting some more daggers for next time. More blood vials, beautiful. Alright, cool. We don't really need to worry about our Moonlight Sword just yet, so let's go ahead and take what we got here. And let's get right into it. Not fighting the last hunter again. It's not that we're not fighting them again, it's just purely on this playthrough now. We're gonna go ahead and do this playthrough. We've done Full Moon Presence full playthrough. We've done a playthrough with just fighting Gurman, and now we're going to do a playthrough where it's just basically like we escape. That is the nice playthrough. That is what it is. We're going to go ahead and kind of mix it up from there, but that is the long short of what we're kind of going off of right now. Also, while I'm thinking about it, armor. Right, I forgot this dog exists. Fucking goofball-ass dog. Also, I have 3 Yahagul sets. I should probably fix that at some point. Let's give it a shot tonight and see if Murgo goes well. If Murgo goes well, great. Then that is a playthrough right there. If Murgo doesn't go well, then okay, fair enough. It would be really nice, actually. I fully agree on that front. It would be really nice if they had added a boss rush. But I would also say that in this game, at least, boss rush kind of exists just in the game itself. Because frankly, like, of the Soulsborns that I've played, this is probably hands down the fastest Soulsborns to play. Like, none of the other Soulsborns go this fast. I mean, shit, even like Demon Souls, frankly. Demon Souls, you have to beat every boss in the game to get to the final boss. Which I think in this case is like a total of maybe like 12 bosses, realistically. Then final boss, and then boss after that, but the point still stands. Demon Souls is a pretty fast game, by the way. If you know what you're doing with Soulsborns, it is a very fast game. I forget what this is, actually. Sefka's blood. Is there, like, a good reason Yusefka's blood is there, actually? I have not played I have not played Hollow Knight yet, but Hollow Knight is definitely on my list of games to play through in one way or another. I feel like we're ready to go. I could equip the Beast Blood pellets, and you know what? Fuck it. I guess let's go for it. Let's do Beast Blood pellets because this is a good boss fight. I'm pretty confident here. Until, you know, I get fucking bullied on the spot. And granted, it was me that got bullied on the spot. So it's like, it's my fault. Get back here, Murgo. Overall damage pretty good. We just need to avoid getting counter hit while we're also on Beast Blood pellets. You know, like a smart person would. Okay, well, time to start avoiding damage. And before you even ask, yes, we're going to play this out nice and casually here. We're not going to take damage, because that shit's stupid. And why would we bother dealing with the forced add of this boss fight when we could just walk around the arena counterclockwise and not take damage. Then not take damage. Then not take damage. Okay, shut up. Alright. So, the proof of concept is there. But that went really badly, really fucking quickly. Like, honestly, like, I can't even overstate it. Like, that just went fucking tits up like nobody's business. And it was funny. But I did not realize that that was a possibility of just getting absolutely dicked down that hard. So, yeah. And granted, I think, funny enough, having no insight does make that easier. But, also, on a side note here, Loaf, if you want to make the Witches of Hemwick a absolute fucking cakewalk, go into the boss fight with zero insight. And by that I mean legitimately go into the boss fight, get the free insight they give you, and then leave. Walk out of there, don't let them have any more interaction with you. Then come back to it once you have wasted your insight, and then fight them. God, I fucking hate the range of this weapon. I am not a fan of the range of this weapon. It's so bad. Ah, the range of this fucking weapon is so bad. Okay, time to avoid the boss. Beautiful. I don't understand how that hit me, but sure, whatever. So if I'm not mistaken, part of what makes Insight annoying on this boss fight is this shit right here lasts way longer than you would ever want to if you come into this boss fight with Insight. That is the big difference here. Otherwise, that is what you're dealing with. Big easy hit, beautiful. Alright, fucking run back in there before she gets a chance to actually do legitimately anything. The problem with this boss fight is letting her do the one thing that ruins your day, and then that is where you suffer. Honestly, I am a little surprised that you can't outright make her stagger as far as it stands. Unless it, like, takes a legitimately larger amount, which might be the case. I am a little scared that she almost fucked my ass like that, but it is what it is. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this again. Fuck me. I'm a little annoyed that that whiffed, apparently, but, like, okay. Excuse me, that you fucking lied. You lied. You lied! You lied! You stinky, stinky, stinky! Did I mention you were stinky? Because that was a little stinky. That was an awfully stinky behavior there, Murgo. That was very stinky behavior. Chat, that was very stinky. Alright, look. Proof of concept, it's down, it's all that we need to get. I just need to not, gosh, what is the word for it? Throw at the last minute. Also, I didn't realize this thing only had a fucking 100 durability. Funny enough, I actually did not realize that. That is mildly abysmal for a fucking weapon to have. You know what my problem was? You know what my problem was, chat? Tiny Tony literally never made an appearance. Tiny Tony should have made an appearance. Really, no staggers. None at all. Wow. Okay, no staggers at all, huh? I'm a little bit bitter about that one, actually, for what it's worth. Because that seems like one thing that should have had a stagger of some variety. But apparently not. Oh, maybe my problem was I wasn't running at all. Okay, gotcha. I just need to run. Turns out, quarter circles, gotta run. Sprinting, Nikes, you gotta have the Nikes. Chat, remember, if you're ever running down the embodiment of a celestial being protecting a celestial baby, just throw on your Nikes. Nike strats. That's all you gotta do. Nike strats every single day. Whoa, that was close there. That was close there, Murgo. You almost fucking hit me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. I talk too much shit for my own good. I'm not gonna worry about the bullets, frankly, because the bullets really don't matter all that much for all they're worth. Because, like, buffing doesn't even cost bullets. Like, honestly, like, there's really no reason to be concerned about bullet loss. Really? Okay, alright, we're fucking disappearing again. Beautiful. Oh, right, I forgot there was actually running heavy attacks in this game. Huh, weird. You stinky, rotten bitch. Alright, no more I said no more fucking hitting me. Not until I heal. I said no more. Don't you fucking touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. I didn't ask for it. Consent. Consent. Okay, consent. It seems consent is working. Turns out, she's a little scared of consent. Oh shit. Maybe I should not have tried to touch her there. That was my bad. Mutual consent. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright, okay, alright. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just keep running. Just keep running. Dumbass. Fucking dumb bitch. Fucking get your ass back here. I'm gonna fucking blast you in the blicky. Okay, never mind. That was not enough to kill. Okay, put her in the grave. Beautiful. Alright, baby. Go to bed. Go to bed, Mario. Fucking crush. Melon gourd crush. Alright, eat that fucking umbilical cord real quickly for some free arcane. Thought you were gonna have some deja vu. No, honestly, like, legitimately, some deja vu was definitely well on the horizon there. That could have very quickly turned into, that could have turned into some shit. But anyways, chat, that would officially put us on playthrough 4 at this point. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for our next weapon here. Let's go ahead and get on out. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, fair enough. Holy Moonlight Sword is up next. Beautiful. After that, we're probably going to start pivoting into other weapons that were a little bit more, like, strength-based in this case. So probably going to do the Holy Moonlight Blade next, or Holy Blade next for Ludwig. That'll probably be next step. After that, though, we'll kind of play it by ear, more or less. So I should probably sell some of the other weapons that I've kind of acquired on this playthrough. How much longer am I going to stream today? Not much longer. We're probably legitimately going to wrap up here with our upgrades, and we're going to go ahead and end off next playthrough with just being ready for next playthrough. So, tempering. Alright, let's see here. Does that have any disadvantages? No, it does not. Beautiful. Okay, one gem that does a little bit. Damn, we're going to be doing some damage on this one. Okay, actually, funny enough, we're going to be doing some pretty good damage on this one. Holy Moonlight Sword's going to be kicking some butt. Would not hurt to get the next weapon more or less in line. Okay, so that's at a +8 already, which is good news. Tiny Tony, unfortunately, at this point, gets to sit back, relax, take a nice night off. Chat, I hope Tiny Tony was well worth the investment, because honestly, I was pretty happy with Tiny Tony. Tiny Tony was pretty cool. Let's go and use the Executioner Gloves next time, though. That seems like a next playthrough. We're looking pretty good on our kit, caboodle, all that magic. Let's go ahead and spend what we have here. We have 2 Saw Glavers on our hands right now. We don't need that. Is there anything else that we have at the moment that does not matter to us? I don't see the Cost Parasite playing any play in anything that we're going to be doing in the future here. So I hate to say it, but Cost gets to sit in a back seat. Beautiful. Put these shields in the grave. Awesome. Extra Hunter Bless. Hunter Garb, we don't really need the Hunter Glove. I don't feel like we need this necessarily. I'll keep around full sets for the sake of full sets, but I don't think we need everything. Not to the extent that we have it, at least. Like, we have 3 whole sets of that. We definitely don't need multiple helmets. Yarhagul set, we don't need multiple Yarhaguls. In fact, I'm gonna sell the hood. I'm gonna sell that. Sell these extra pants, because we don't need that shit. I'll keep the Executioner set. Blindfold cap, sure, why not? Choir set, sure. I don't know if we need the Knight's Garb, but I'll keep it on stock for now, I guess. We already have way too many of these fucking bucket helms, so I don't think we need those. Okay, that looks pretty good for the most part. Buy some extra gems, if anything, right now. We can buy a couple more of these. Awesome, cool. You know, actually, while I'm thinking about it right now, we could buy the Burial Blade right now. I don't know if I want to use the Burial Blade outright, but I mean, that would be an option. So is Ligarius Wheel. You know what, I'm gonna buy Ligarius Wheel, and I'm gonna buy Burial Blade. They're very expensive, but it would be nice to have some extra options for further playthroughs. So, yes. Alright, cool. Oh, we're already lacking on bullets. GG's. Okay, cool. Well, anyways. So next time we're going into this, we have the Holy Moonlight Sword, and we have our standard pistol. Looking pretty good there. We got ourselves some nice kit, caboodle, all that magic. So yeah, let's go ahead and go sit this one out. Go take the L deserved, and wake up from our nightmare.
Good night, you be from. Farewell.
There we go. Cool. I'll let cutscene play.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
It is weird to kind of consider that of the playthroughs, of the options,
Good. All signed.
that is technically from the basis of human preservation in this case. That is technically the best ending for you to achieve as a whole. Because that is the one ending where you truly get to walk away from this experience more or less unscathed. No changes to your body, no anything like that happening. Just purely what it is what it is. And it is interesting. It is definitely interesting. Kind of seeing that all come into play as it is. Alright, you know, I'm going to try gate skip real quickly here. If we get gate skip, great. If we die to werewolf, then, you know, it is what it is. Go, get some free heals, beautiful. I mean, it's not really a free heal, obviously, but, you know, take what you can. Too close. Isn't killing the moon presence ending better? I mean, no. Well, like, yes and no, because, like, I guess I don't know. It depends on how you view the ending for moon presence. Because, like, if Moon Presence ending versus the ending that we just got is, like, the ending we just got not going back to reality. Because, like, Moon Presence ending, you don't go back to reality. You become a great one. Or you become one of the old ones. Like, you truly ascend at that point, is what happens with the Moon Presence ending. Okay, he is giving me, like, fucking piss-poor RNG right now. Which, I mean, like, fair enough. Like, that is just the thing that can happen. But still, obnoxious as fuck. Alright, please turn around and leap at me. You son of a bitch. Hate you so much, you stinky, stinky werewolf. My understanding of it, though, is that the ending that you basically just leave the nightmare, that is your nightmare coming to an end. Like, you basically play no part in anything, you fix nothing, you have basically just done your job as a hunter, come in, done the bare minimum. Basically, you've worked your 9-to-5 job. Meanwhile, your boss is still in the building while burning, which I guess that is what it is. What's up? What's up? What's up, Star? What's going on? What is up with this fucking werewolf today, man? He's giving me piss RNG. Come on. He keeps doing the leap attack at, like, the wrong point. You fucking stinky, dumb werewolf bitch. Oh my god, what is this RNG, you stinky wolf? Thought it ended the nightmare for everybody. I don't think that can happen outright. Like, I don't believe that is a possibility. I believe, as the endings stand, the nightmare continues for endings 1 and 2 regardless, but the only difference that basically you becoming an old one comes with... Mash, 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 mash. Please push me through the fence. Okay, alright, fine. That's okay. I didn't want to go through the fence anyways. That'd be ridiculous. Come on down, stinky werewolf. Really? Could you maybe not do the worst fucking thing? Alright. Great. Ah, this fucking werewolf. Honestly, you know what? Honestly, it's not worth the level of effort that the skip requires sometimes. If you're just doing this skip, it's cool, it's fun, it is a fun skip. I like this skip a lot. But, like, at the same time, it's not impossible to acknowledge the fact that this skip does require some effort. Because, unfortunately, because of the bullshit RNG of this fucking enemy... Alright, okay. Oh, look at that! He decided not to do the fucking follow-up, which is normally a second grab. Ah, I fucking hate this guy so much. Please. Please. Just go for the grab, you asshole. Unfortunately, he won't go for a fuck. He's wasting my time. He's wasting my time. This fucking dumb wolf is wasting my time. Please grab. Please shove me through the fence. Please, please. I want to go through the fence. What? Why? Why are you so terrible at your job, you stinky wolf? Jesus Christ, why are you so bad at your job? You have literally no fucking jobs to begin with. Look. Maybe you could just do the one thing I fucking want of you. But fuck it. I'm just gonna put you in the grave. You don't deserve better. You're a stinky, dumb, ugly, dumb wolf. Does the speedrun not have a consistent setup? It might. It might, Kingdom Nerd. But frankly, for what it's worth, getting the actual, like, fence clip itself, it's less consistent than it should be, and also I am not familiar with getting consistency on that skip. I'm really not. As much as I would like to be, I'm just not. You know what, honestly, Tell you what. I feel like we could absolutely blast ass and get to Gascoigne before long tonight. I'm gonna shoot for Gascoigne, alright? I don't need to shoot for gas, but we're gonna shoot for gas. I am gonna go ahead and collect some extra stones while I'm moving along here, because frankly, as far as it stands, we are starting to get low on those resources. And it probably will help, in fact, to collect more of them. Can we grab this one through the fence? No. Okay, fair enough. Is this blood vials? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Cool. But yeah, we'll shoot for gas tonight, and if we can get to gas, great. If we can't get to gas, yeah, say Libby. Grab the item. Thank you. Oh my god. Break through the fence line. Awesome possum. I believe it's item number 1 that we want to grab. Okay. Do that. Break this. Ah, fuck. We didn't die, surprisingly? Question mark. I'm actually really surprised we didn't die there. Huh. Alright, fuck it. I'll take whatever I can get sometimes. I believe this pile in front of us is bullets. Yes. Cool. I feel like we're gonna be okay for gas. I really do. Like, gas should not be a problem. Especially considering the amount of damage that we're gonna be pumping out with this bad boy. I mean, 3,400 on a fucking crit. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. As long as we can do that against the boss fight, we're good. We're good to go. Pretty cool sword. It is definitely, honestly, the Moonlight Sword, most of the Soulsborns, has always been a really damn good time. The one time I would say that it was like, yeah, it was kind of annoying to get, was probably... Don't do that again. I said don't do that again. I said don't do that again. Fucking get poked, brother. Get poked, brother. Get poked, brother. Get poked, brother.
Sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to
Get fucking crit. Oh, he tried so hard. He really did. For what it's worth, chat, give him a round of applause. Give Gascoigne a fucking F in the fucking chat, or a G in the chat. I don't care. My he made an effort. He did. Maybe not as a dad. Oh, my goodness. It is a really fun weapon, though, for what it's worth. It is a really good weapon. Anyways, that is officially going to be it for tonight, though, folks. We have made it into our next playthrough. It is playthrough 4 at this point. We have 3 more ahead of us after this one. Or I guess, technically, no. I'm trying to think of how this works, because we're on New Game Plus 4 right now, I believe. I'm gonna have to actually think about this for a little bit. It's a little unfortunate that there's not an easy way to figure that shit out. Actually, is there an easy way to figure that shit out? Unfortunately, not quite. Well, that's fine, though. But look, the long short of it is I'm pretty sure this is New Game Plus 4 at the moment. But that being said, this is going to have to be it for the night. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. All that magic. What's the furthest in New Game Plus that I've ever got? Personally, I don't really vibe off of New Game Pluses all that often. I really don't. Ironically enough, for New Game Plus cycles, I have done... it stops maxing out at New Game Plus 6, which is technically like your New Game 7, is what it comes down to. But at any rate... Oh, shit, yeah, we're doing pretty good, though. I mean, like, 1853. So, we already are past Gascoigne right now. We have to get through Amelia, so on and so forth. We're doing good, cycle-wise. I do want to go, get the freebie, so we're probably going to be dealing with Lucy on this playthrough. Because we're going to be dealing with the moon presence on this playthrough as well. But... Anyways, long story short of it, I have done New Game Plus 7 playthroughs before, where I basically started new game characters and played them at New Game Plus 7 right off the bat. But I don't usually find playing from New Game Plus, like New Game Cycle to New Game Plus 7, very interesting. Most of the time. I really don't. I usually find it... New Game Cycles are just... I don't know, they kind of feel a little arbitrary. They're not fun, just they feel arbitrary. That's possible. Yes, if you play it on PC. If you check my channel out, in this case, Kingdom, we have a couple playthroughs where we played, just like this last year or two, roughly. I started playing on PC for Elden Ring, and that was more than possible. So, yeah, exactly. But, anyways, folks, that is going to have to be it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your nights. Take great care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping in.